Hello people and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making dry fish pasta. So pasta made with fish, and this time dry fish. So I'm going to be starting this with putting my oil first. So I'm adding some oil, leftover oil from my tinned mackerel fish which I used for the children's lunch box. In goes that, and then I added some rapeseed oil. You can use any other oil of your choice. And then I added my chopped onions. As you can see, I'm going to stir and allow it to fry just for a little bit, maybe a minute, just to get it to be translucent. And then once this is done, I'm going to add my tomato mix. That's a little bit of blended tomatoes and pepper together, and ginger, and that's it. Once I add it in, I'm going to also add my tomato puree. So I'm adding the tomato puree in addition to this. If you don't have tomato puree, you can use only tomatoes, or you can also use only tomato puree. It depends on what you have. Okay, so the tomato puree makes it, gives it that red color more. If you have more of red peppers, the long peppers, you can actually use it. Just anything you have in the house is always good to use. So I'm just allowing it to fry for a bit, just fry it around. And once this is done, I'm going to add my fish. This is tinned mackerel fish leftover, so I added it here. Since I'm making a fish pasta, I'm going to just add anything fish that I have in the house. So if you've got any leftover, if you've got any fish in the house, you can always add that. And then this is my dry fish already washed. The way you wash this dry fish is to first of all soak it in hot water and then gently remove it, gently separate it, and just make sure that you wash it very well, because there can be sand in it. Wash it very well and remove the bones, and you have this dry fish, and it's really quite tasty. So I'm seasoning my stew or my sauce now. I just added my mixed herb, ground garlic powder, curry powder. Yeah, that's it. That's what you're seeing here now. And once I do that, I'm just going to stir everything all together. Just give it a quick stir. Seriously, the smell or the aroma, smell is negative, aroma is positive. So the aroma is really, really lovely, I can tell you that. So that's it here. You can always get dry fish from the shops, from the markets. If you are in UK or in US, African shops will always have it. So that's something that you can always use, and fish is very, very good. Sometimes you don't need to put meat. Okay, so what I did now is to add my water in. The water you are adding depends on how long you want to cook your fish. Dry fish is normally hard, so if you want to cook it to soften more, you add a little bit more water. If you like to crunch it hard as it is, it's up to you. Okay, so I just seasoned a bit with my black pepper, and also added some paprika, and that's it here. I'm going to just stir everything together and then check for taste. And the next thing I'm going to do is to cover it and allow it to simmer. It's simmered now. You can see I just allowed it to simmer until my dry fish is a bit soft, because the kids may not want to eat once the fish is it's too hard. So it's better, it all depends on you. All right, so that's it here. I added some nor cube here just to give it taste, and that's it. Putting in my pasta. I've already parboiled this pasta, so you have to parboil your pasta, but don't allow it to get too soft. So that's what I did. I just parboiled it for about 10 minutes or thereabouts, and then I left it, put it under cold water and rinse it so that it doesn't clog together too, and also save some water from the pasta that you boiled. So mix everything all together as I'm doing here. Okay, and yeah, our pasta is almost getting ready. So if you're still watching, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please, if you have not liked my video, please like it, and also subscribe if you haven't done so. So the pasta water is going in now. You can see that. Once it goes in, I'm just stirring, and then I'm going to allow this to simmer. Okay, I added that water so that the pasta can simmer and every of the taste can infuse into into the pasta instead of just taking it out immediately. So what I'm going to do now, I had some prawns, fresh prawns, and I decided to add it into it. You can add any other thing that you like. After all, we are making a fish pasta, so anything seafood can just go in. And then I added some of my basil leaves. I always like adding basil leaves. It gives a very nice flavor to the food, and that's what I'm doing here. Once it's done, yep, I'm going to now allow it to simmer for a bit, and once it's simmered, our food is done. And that's it here, all done. Everything is ready. You don't allow the water to dry up completely, so you leave it like this, and once the food cools down, the pasta will just soak up the water. So I don't like it being too dry, so the way it is now is the best. You can see that now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. This is the enjoyment going on. See you in my next video. Bye.